Welcome to the third video clip, which is my feedback on the third question about the Columbian Exchange. The term clearly named after Christopher Columbus, the exchange being the exchange of biological materials between Europe and the Americas. The first area of exchange was people. European settlers moved to the Americas, mainly in the English-speaking colonies. The French colonies, a few Europeans were traders, there were not many settlers. In the Spanish and Portuguese colonies, Europeans tended to be a small ruling elite rather than a large settler population. Europeans also brought African slaves. A few Native Americans traveled back the other way, but they were more curiosities. The idea of a Native American-based slave trade to Europe never really caught on because natives tended to die of European diseases, a point we'll come to in a moment. The second area of exchange was animal life. Native American cultures did not have many domesticated animals. They did not have horses or cattle or sheep, etc., or even their equivalent. The nearest equivalent is the llama, which was used as a pack animal in the Inca Empire in the Andes in South America. So Europeans had to bring all of that over, and one way in which that happened was the Spanish used them in their military. They terrified the Aztecs, who'd never seen anything like a man on horseback. A few animals went the other way, turkeys notably, which have become the staple Christmas dinner dish in much of Europe. The third area was plants. Again, Europeans brought plant material with them, wheat, grapes, etc., crops they were familiar with. At first, Europeans often struggled to deal with the American soil, as we see, for example, in the English colony in Jamestown, because they did not understand local conditions or local species. They brought their own crops with them. Traveling back in the other direction, Europeans discovered tomatoes, potatoes, etc. These added to the European diet. Europeans had a more broad and healthy diet. This helped European population to expand. The fourth area, was pathogens or diseases. Europeans brought devastating diseases to the Americas, most notably influenza and smallpox. It's been estimated up to 90% of the population died as a result of European diseases to which they had no immunity. Europeans brought Native American diseases back with them, most notably a new strain of syphilis. This did not have quite the same impact. Europeans more generally had better immune systems because they lived in more densely populated areas and they tended to live alongside animals and would develop immunity to diseases on their animals as well as human diseases. Also, syphilis is spread by sexual contact, which, unless you're very lucky, you don't get a lot of, so it doesn't spread as quickly as a disease like influenza, which can be spread by coughing and sneezing or even just breathing on people.